Well, a key GOP donor is now launching a campaign of his own. Investor Foster Friess is here exclusively and announced that he's running for governor of Wyoming. By the way, we've reached out to his other opponents. Foster, congratulations, first of all.
Well, thank you, Charles. It's very exciting. I'm enjoying every minute of it.
You know, it's interesting because I know that last year there was some speculation perhaps you'd even consider running for Senate. But since then, you've endorsed John Barrasso, and now you're looking at the governorship. Tell us immediately what's changed. Like, what have you learned? What was your epiphany upon throwing your hat into the ring?
Well, that I'm designed to be more an executive, running $15 billion and managing 70 people. I learned sort of how do you encourage people, how do you lift them up, how do you evaluate them not on their past and where they are, but what they can become, and harnessing people's strengths and pretty well ignoring their weaknesses. So these leadership skills, I think I'd like to bring into play. But the biggest thing in Wyoming, we have some significant economic problems. And I've become friends with Doug Bergeron and Susana Martinez, who have to deal with the same issues. They're very oil related, and they've done a great job in bringing other businesses. Now, I don't believe government is in the business of creating businesses and jobs, but as governor, I hope I could support my fellow citizens who are trying to do that the best way I can.
Well, in other words, you do believe, though, the government should create a backdrop that's inviting enough for businesses and jobs to develop there.
Exactly. The environment of Wyoming has a very, very beautiful open space and a lifestyle, and that's why Wyoming is so attractive, why businesses might want to locate there. And the people, the ethic, the friendliness, the kindness, and I hope I could take that spirit from Wyoming and create it. You know, our nation needs a return to civility, and when it comes to that, Wyoming is what America could be. So part of my role will be serving the people of Wyoming, but in the process, hopefully there'll be some overflow that can make that happen around the country.
I have been to Wyoming on several occasions, and I got to tell you, you're right. It's a beautiful place, and the people are wonderful. They're friendly, and they're outgoing, and you wonder, particularly as someone who comes to New York City to work every day, why we all can't be like that, right? What do you make of this environment we're in this world, in this country right now? You know, I know it's always been divisive. We know that. But it feels like the tribalism and the bitterness, the harsh bitterness. You know, we had Shania Twain said that she might have voted for President Trump if she could vote. She had to take it back within minutes because people descended upon her. We're not even allowed to have opinions anymore in this country.
Well, however, if you do look at all the malls, you see blacks, whites, Hispanics shopping together, laughing together. On the athletic fields, you see the embracement of black and white players in victory and consoling black and white players in defeat. So if you get down to basic American people, we elected a black president, even though we're 80% of white. So I think we get the Kingdom of D.C. Spreading a lot of venom out here into the colonies, and I think it's going to be very easy to turn around. One of the greatest silver bullets to do that, I encourage you, Charles, to look up rachelschallenge.org. I've put out a $2.5 million challenge grant, that money that goes into there. They go into schools, and they've stopped, listen to this, they've stopped 17 school shootings. Daryl Scott was the father of Rachel, who's the first Columbine victim. And so her spirit of creating a chain reaction of kindness has just changed these schools and communities around where bullying is dropped. I put in my finance in my high school, and I could not believe the principal and the students who wrote me. It changed the whole climate. And suicides, these folks have eliminated 3 suicides a week.
Right.
That's like 150 a year. So I think that's one way of dealing with the nastiness you're referring to.
Yeah, Foster, that is amazing. The idea of perhaps a grassroots movement instead of waiting for the powers to be, because they benefit. Let's be honest. I mean, large institutions, a lot of these organizations, even media related, sort of benefit from Americans being at each other's throat. They benefit from the tribalism. Yeah. And you're right. You know, you go to the malls, and you know, it's just regular folks out there trying to make it, trying to have fun, trying to get through a movie, and you know, whatever it is. So I wish you luck. By the way, are you going to still be able to donate in the midterms? And if so, are there some candidates you're looking at?
Well, I'm going to take that, candidate by candidate. I'm a big fan of Ron DeSantis in Florida, and Rick Scott's a friend of mine, too. And look what he's done with his diversification. Getting back to the government role, I'm not in favor of giving a tax break to someone coming in to compete against one of my fellow Wyoming companies. And Wyoming companies should be first in line for any incentives in order for them to grow first.
Okay, so you've got your agenda, you've got your platform, and you're not short of cash. So good luck. We're going to be checking in on you from time to time. You've always been a fantastic guest and a very honest person. And by the way, someone we all can learn and look up to. Thank you very much, Foster.
Well, Charles, a real quick, great news. I just signed a big modeling contract for the fitness magazine last week. I'm
Really?
before. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm before. I'm before. If I lose 20 pounds, I cancel a contract.
Okay. I'm working my way up to a good before picture right now. I'll let you know. When I lose 20 pounds, I'm taking my before picture. Thanks a lot, Foster. Appreciate it.
Bye, Charles. Bye-bye.